Lorrae Jaderberg is the co-director of Jaderberg Craze, an educational consultancy. Suppose this woman hadn't been in employment and was now seeking employment as a teacher. What are her chances? Good morning.
Good morning, Nick. What are her chances indeed? Certainly from our point of view, there would be very little chance, I would say none, actually. And I've actually been in that situation, sitting on a recruitment panel for a primary school when I was deputy head teacher, and we actually rejected such a candidate.
Is that right?
We didn't even interview them.
What can you get away with? Presumably a parking ticket or something like that. There's not going to be too much dramas over those, I imagine.
Yes, I think this brings into question judgment and somebody's ability to make correct judgments. And this person showed continually that she could not make proper judgments by going and doing it 3 times. She also had a case pending in 2010 in Cardiff when she was fined. She showed a complete lack of judgment. I thought it was interesting in this case that they were saying, well, if she was an IT specialist, strange that she couldn't actually use the equipment in the store. I think that's worth noting. And maybe one can question, well, how good an IT teacher was she? They also said that she was a very dedicated teacher, and that may be the case. Nobody's questioning that. But lack of judgment is critical when you are employing people who are going to be in positions of trust with vulnerable young people. And she should have been a role model as well, and I'm afraid this doesn't give a very good impression.
Lastly, and I'm sure you don't want to comment in too much detail because it falls to each school or board of governors, you're surprised then that this young woman's kept her job, I sense.
You know, Nick, I'm saddened by it actually, because there are 2 issues here. One is the person concerned who obviously needs help in dealing with the problems in her life, and yes, I'm sympathetic to that. But the other is, you know, what is really going on in this country at the moment in terms of how does this reflect on our standards, on what we're actually doing in schools and what we're choosing to do. And I would throw that out as a bigger question, which really troubles me.
Let's see how my listeners react. Good speaking to you. Thank you. Lorrae Jaderberg, who's co-director of Jaderberg Craze, an educational consultancy.